name is Rob Miracle. I'm originally from a small town in Kentucky. We've been here in Cary, North Carolina since 1999. I got diagnosed with a non-Hodgkin's lymphoma in 2017. The recovery period from that was about a year before I really started picking stuff up. Then COVID hit, and being stuck indoors, those birds were a nice ripe target in the backyard. My family could care less, though I will admit my wife has kind of become attracted to the birds in the backyard. She enjoys seeing them come into the feeder and stuff. And I think at least two of the people in my house have installed the Merlin app so that they can listen to the birds and figure out what they are. So that's kind of cool. But they're not much to come out here and traipse in the woods chasing them with me. I think the dam here at Jordan Lake has become really popular because there's an outflow of water from the lake, and when that brings a lot of fish into a very concentrated area. And so for birds like eagles and osprey, this is a prime feeding ground for them. So particularly during their migration periods, this is loaded up. There's at least 15 eagles sitting in the trees behind us right now, and this is a slow day. The osprey give you a lot more opportunities to catch them fishing. The eagle's a little more persnickety, and you're not going to get nearly as many fishing passes as you will with an osprey. But there's nothing more pretty than seeing an eagle come out of the water with a big fish in its claws. The equipment that you need coming out here is obviously going to be a long lens. Eagles can be pretty shy, and the more humans are out here, they do tend to stay further and further away. So you're looking at 800 millimeters will help you get close. Now, personally, I have a 500 millimeter lens, but I have a 45 megapixel sensor behind it, so I can crop quite a bit. But even then, I'll still put a 1.4x teleconverter on to get to 700 millimeters. And then, you want to have something that you can, shoot 10, 15 frames a second if you want to try to get good dive photos and catch the birds right as they come out of the water. But any camera with a decent lens, I've seen people come out here with the bridge cameras, the super zooms, and they're getting wonderful photos. The places to shoot here are pretty much just along this area, just 100 yards south of the dam, or I guess east of the dam. And some people will bring out chairs and just set up at the top of the river. Some people will climb down to the water level to try to get more eye perspective on the fishing eagles. A good portion of the people will just sit on the rocks, and they'll bring a little pad to sit on. Sometimes I'll just bring a camping chair and just set up here at the top and just wait for the birds to come to me. We have an absolutely wonderful photography community here. I think everybody for the most part gets along. We love to come out and share our war stories with each other and talk about the birds. I got out here probably about 7:30 this morning and spent just the first half hour chatting with other photographers about what's going on. And it's nice. I always wanted just to try to get the closer shot, the more action, less motion blur, just working toward that perfection. But generally from my journalistic days, you always want to come back with something. So you definitely want to come out and get what I call the safety shots first. And that may be the bird in the tree that you got to crop in on, but he's sitting there so you're going to be able to get it. And then wait for the opportunities for the action to come to you. The motivation is to be out here just doing it.